Now let's move to the Yokohama National University presentation. I would like to call two international students from the volunteer team, Mrs. Wang and Mr. Imamura, to make presentation about Yokohama National University. Please, the panel is yours.
Afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Yokohama National University. My name is Wang Mingya. I'm a fourth-year student in College of Urban Sciences.
My name is Imamura Ryota. I am second-year student in College of Education.
We are student international volunteers. Today, we will make a short introduction of our university. Why study at YNU? Next. I would like to give you some facts and figures of our university. YNU is founded in 1874. We have 5 undergraduate colleges and 6 graduate schools. 1,000 international students study at YNU, and they are about 10% of the YNU student population. This is very high ratio for a national university in Japan. At YNU, some 600 researchers conduct their research in various fields, such as humanities, social sciences, science, and engineering at one campus. One of the advantages of Yokohama National University is that it can conduct education and research that integrates the humanities and the sciences, because the humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences are all housed on the same campus. YNU has signed academic exchange agreements with over 140 universities around the world, and about 300 researchers are accepted to YNU from universities outside Japan every year. The relations with these universities are continually strengthened and renewed, and YNU is an international hub for practical academics that can contribute to the welfare and social development. Next. Now let me move on to 5 reasons to study at YNU. The first, research. Second, education. Third, location environment. Fourth, facilities and student support. Fifth, fees and careers. The next. First, research. YNU is ranked in the top 10 in Japan in the following fields for the total number of selected projects of grants in aid for scientific research in F1 2018 to 2020. These grants in aid provide financial support for creative and pioneering research projects that will become the foundation of social development. Research results obtained under these grants in aid are widely published in academic journals. Next. According to the Web of Science, which is one of the world's leading scientific citation databases, papers of YNU published in the past 5 years have been highly cited around the world in the following fields. Please check the figure if there are research fields which you would like to study in Japan. Next. The second, education. YNU places importance on solving actual real-world problems. YNU offers practical education in the field of education, humanities, and social sciences, engineering, and science. The practical learning pursued at YNU's college and graduate schools is based on the deep-rooted history and tradition of Yokohama as a thriving city of trade, commerce, and industry. Students develop their practical skills by combining information and data related to the region with actual field work here. It aims to foster youngsters who can make their contribution both to the local and global society. Next. We have 5 undergraduate colleges: College of Education, Economics, Business Administration, Engineering Science, and Urban Sciences. Next. In addition to 5 undergraduate colleges, we have 6 graduate schools: Graduate School of Education, International Social Sciences, Engineering Science, Environment and Information Sciences, Urban Innovation, and Innovate and Practical Studies. Next. Please note that most of the classes, seminars, and examinations at YNU, excepting the Graduate School of Engineering Science, are conducted in Japanese. However, there are many faculty members who are fully proficient to lecture and provide academic supervision in English and other languages. Next, I would like to explain about admissions for undergraduate school students. At YNU, international students are admitted under Yokohama Global Education Program. The student will study the standard curriculum with Japanese students in Japanese. Students are not required to take the Japanese language proficiency test prior to their application. There are two styles of admission, standard admission and pre-arrival admission. At standard admission, applicants need to come to YU campus for exams. The selection of new students will be based on the performance in a variety of individual achievement tests, such as an interview and a short essay, performance on the examination for Japanese university admission for international students, and official transcripts from previous schools. Next, at pre-arrival admission, applicants do not come to Japan. Applicants will be screened holistically based on the application form, academic transcripts, scores of EGU, certificate of English language proficiency, video presentation in Japanese, and interview. The interview will take place via the internet using such services as Google Hangouts and Skype. The interview will be conducted in Japanese and will be within 30 minutes. You can find the fields of study that are available at YU from the URL shown on the slide. Next.
Location and environment. Why Yokohama is so special? Now let me show you some exact figures. From Tokyo Station to Yokohama, it only takes 30 minutes. And from Haneda, it only takes 20 minutes by bus or by train. Yokohama is the second largest city in Japan after Tokyo with a population of 3.7 million. As some of you may have known, Japan was closed from foreign countries for over 200 years in the Edo period. Japan opened the country in the mid-19th century, and soon Yokohama became the gateway to Western civilization. We can easily tell that modernization and internationalization of Japan started from Yokohama. For example, Yokohama is the first city in Japan to adopt bills, railways, gas lamps, ice creams, newspaper, water supply, and tennis. Next. Now then, let's move on to the introduction of our campus. Until our campus moved into this place in 1974, it was used as a famous golf course. We planted all these trees and they have grown to be what it is like in the following 40 years. Next. This is the aerial photograph of Yokohama and our university. Although our campus is only 3 kilometers from Yokohama Central Station, it is about 450,000 square meters large, blessed with abundant greenery. The green campus in the middle of the city is called Oasis of Yokohama. The campus is an ideal environment for study and relax. Next. Facilities and student support. The Central Libraries has been providing the best academic and educational materials to YNU students and researchers. YNU offers 6 levels of Japanese language and culture classes. They are available for all international students. Next. For international students and researchers, YNU provides convenient and comfortable accommodation. YNU has 4 dormitories, and international students can stay in one of the dormitories for their first year. The rent cost is between 10,740 and 61,500 yen per month. We have 2 cafeterias, 1 cafe, convenience store, and many lunchbox stands. Their various menu will satisfy you. Next. There are some support systems for international students. Senior Japanese or international students as tutor will help out the daily needs of newly coming international students. YNU's official student support groups are helping international students adapt their new lives in Japan and fostering exchange among Japanese and international students by hosting various events. Next. As one of the destinations that teachers of Japanese language schools would recommend to their students, YNU has won the grand prize in the National and Public University of Eastern Japan Division from 2017 to 2020, and in the Graduate Schools of Eastern Japan Division in 2018 and 2020. Next. Quiz and careers. Please have a look at this figure. You can find that studying at Japan's National University is very economical. Next. YNU established a new tuition waiver program for privately financed international students who enter YNU in or after April 2020. Screening will be thoroughly based on the results of entrance examinations. The top 10% will be given a 100% exemption. The following 20% will be given a 50% exemption, and other 20% will be given a 30% exemption. For doctoral programs, the top 50% will receive a 100% exemption, and the remaining a 50% exemption. The application form must be submitted when applying for admission. The results will be notified at the time of the announcement of entrance exam results. The tuition will be waived for a year after admission. The percentage of exemption will be reviewed for each semester from second year, based on the academic performance. For further details, please refer to YNU website. Next. This figure is based on 4-year data on 1,106 international students who graduated from 2016 to 2020, collected at the time of graduation. 40.8% of international undergraduates got a job at Japan's leading companies such as Canon, Toyota, Sharp, IBM Japan. YNU is very well recognized and reputed by Japanese companies. 30.2% of international undergraduates advanced to graduate schools of YNU and Japan's top universities, such as the University of Tokyo, Kyoto University. That means the quality of education at YNU is very high. Next. I would like to conclude our presentation. Why study at YNU? Because YNU offers practical education. YNU conducts cutting-edge research. YNU is an ideal place to study and live. YNU is supported. YNU is cost-effective. We look forward to welcoming you in Yokohama. Thank you very much for your attention.